is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody.
Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one. He'll be facing ice cold from the United States of America.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt and we're going to feel it.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks with blue trim, Ice Cold.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. So here we go. Should be a good one. No rest for the weary. He threw a punch and just got countered. And that left hook doesn't find its target. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's got a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
That counter shot lands. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
And there's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Missing with the left hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was, Minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves a knockout without it.
There's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The right hook misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The courage on display here is incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change everything in this battle. How about that time counter shot? That hook doesn't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. What do you you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, Matt. You smart. But your shots are...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
There's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the... Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.